Now it's time for another check on our first morning weather. Today is a dense fog advisory, so we're watching fog today.
We have so much to talk about. We have that dense fog advisory in effect officially until 10 o'clock. I'm more concerned about what's going to happen late this afternoon and this evening. Really looking like we're going to have strong thunderstorms in the area. And coming up, we're going to go hour by hour, show you exactly what you can expect. Right now, though, WDSU first warning radar showing us the first of the showers. Now, there's nothing that you really need to be too concerned about as far as strong thunderstorms go right now, but that'll be a different story, especially by this evening. Let's go ahead and zoom in, use our street level mapping. This is a fairly active thunderstorm. You see how many lightning strikes there in the upper right-hand side of your screen. It's moving to the north-northeast at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Now here's more rain that's going to be moving into the metro here probably in the next 20 minutes or so. Not a lot of thunder and lightning there, and again, no severe weather out there right now, none expected until later today, but we're watching these very, very closely. Fairly active thunderstorm moving into Plaquemines Parish here in the next 20 minutes. Dense fog advisory officially in effect until 10 o'clock. Take a look at the visibilities, though. Right now, the visibility is anywhere from about 2 to 10 miles. So, yes, the dense fog advisory is in effect. We're just not seeing much of that dense fog as of yet. Here are your current conditions at Louis Armstrong International Airport. Southeasterly winds at 6, and I think the fact that it is a little bit breezy, one of the reasons why it's not overly foggy. As a matter of fact, visibility at the airport right now at 8 miles. It's not bad at all. All right, what we have is a cold front to the west of us. Strong area of low pressure. It's going to pass to the north. This cold front will probably be here late tonight, early tomorrow morning. But ahead of that front, very warm, very moist, very unstable air in place. Here's the front still in Texas, moving through later today. Once this front gets here, just ahead of it, we're going to see a couple of lines probably of strong showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon, probably getting the most severe or likely possibly severe as we look toward this evening. Now, here's the map that shows us as far as the severe weather outlook goes, who has the enhanced risk, and that's, of course, the North Shore. Slight risk as you get to the South Shore, but don't pay too much attention to this map across the board today, especially this evening. We're going to have strong thunderstorms in place, and they may contain a lot of weather. Wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour. That's what we're expecting late this afternoon and this evening. Tornadoes, yes, are possible. Maybe hail over an inch. And some of the tornadoes that develop, they could be on the strong side, could get anywhere from 1 to 2 to maybe 3 inches of rain. Let's go hour by hour, show you how it should play out. Morning, scattered showers. Nothing that we're overly concerned about, but we will be watching the radar closely. Middle of the afternoon, showers getting a little more numerous. Pausing things here right at the dinner hour. Okay, now we're starting to see the stronger thunderstorms getting closer to us. And by about 9 o'clock this evening, there you are, a lot of rain in place. This is when I think we're going to have the strongest thunderstorms moving throughout the mid to late evening. Here we are pausing things at midnight for the South Shore. That's when we're starting to get some of the heavier rain there, some of the stronger thunderstorms possible too. However, and look at this, by about 3 o'clock in the morning, skies actually starting to clear, and even though we may start with a little bit of fog Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, looks like it should be pretty nice for us. First thing in the morning, 6 a.m. Sunday, picking up on a little bit of fog, high temperature, upper 60s, close to 70. So once we get through tonight, we have a very nice stretch of weather. That includes New Year's Eve. Even though there's going to be a cold front moving through probably right in the late evening on New Year's Eve, I think it should be dry and cool. It's going to be a dry front. Temperatures in the upper 50s when we bring in the new year. So forecast for today, obviously, increasing showers and thunderstorms that may be strong. That's why it's a weather alert day. High temperature is going to be in the upper 70s. Overnight tonight, numerous showers and thunderstorms, but they will be diminishing by the early morning hours. And then tomorrow, patchy fog. Don't think it's going to be a big deal. We become mostly sunny by late in the day. High temperature close to 70 degrees. Once we get through tonight, we're looking good. Get breezy, get a little bit cooler. Matter of fact, significantly cooler, I think, by Thursday and Friday. High temperatures only in the 50s there. We'll talk more about the strong thunderstorms moving through tonight, coming up in the next half hour right here on WDSU.